Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again. Today we're going to take a look at the trail arm position at impact, another viewer inspired video. And what I've done is I've gone into the 3D data of PGA Tour players I've screened, and I've looked at how their trail arm position around the elbow sits differently at impact to how it did at address. So looking forward to sharing that with you. Once again, a great video suggestion from a viewer, Martin Doan. Thank you very much for this one. If any other viewers out there have suggestions for videos, questions about their own game, I'm sure they'd help others. Please remember to all you need to do is to put your suggestions in the comment box, and I put them on a list and I try and get to them as soon as possible. If you would like a more specific approach to your game, I'm doing a ton of online lessons at the moment. Please just for an inquiry, just put an email in at ian@ianmelligolf.com. And I'd love to help you with your game individually. Okay, so moving into today's topic, the trail arm at impact. And what I did was look at some of the PGA Tour data that I've collected on the 3D system. So this is a small case study. I looked at 5 players and I found a nice little correlation looking at just 2 of the different parameters that we get on the 3D. So the 2 parameters I looked at were the flexion and extension of the trail arm, and also at the trail elbow, I should say, but then also the external rotation and internal rotation of the trail shoulder. And I simply just looked at the difference in those values of what changed for those players in the swings that I had from setup position to impact position. So in the 5 players I looked at, they all had slight amount more flexion from where they were at address at impact, and they all had a slight amount more moving into external rotation that way. Okay, so they were the nice little matches I saw with those 5 players. So that seems to fit well with me, because one of the impact drills I share a lot with players, just to build awareness of how impact could be, is I'll have a player set up just holding the club in the trail hand and then pushing off the instep of the right foot, pushing that left hip out of the way, and you can see if I hold the club quite lightly, it wants to move in this position. So, and the hand and the trail forearm reacts in the way as it does as well. Then I can take my left hand, puts it on there, and you can see how now, because the right shoulder is a little lower, I have a little bit more bend, a little bit more flexion in this trail elbow. That was one of the areas we discussed. But I also feel as though I'm a little bit more open through this right chest here. That bicep is a little bit more turned out. I find like the bicep for trail external rotation is a good point of reference. Okay, so there's some of the correlations that I saw with the guys that play on the PGA Tour. Just as far as achieving impact, things that you can be aware of around the trail arm, here's a couple of my key points. So from the top of backswing, and this is one I share a lot, that I get a lot of good feedback from the top of backswing, allow the right elbow to get to the right, or the trail elbow to get to the trail hip or the trail pocket before the trail hand. So more of this rather than letting the hand get to the trail leg before the elbow gets to the pocket. So trail elbow gets the trail before the hand gets to the thigh there. And then from down the line, allow, as you come into delivery position, and I've got that trail elbow on the hip there, allow the trail elbow to sit below the trail shoulder there. Okay, and final point, just to help you with that impact position. So once we're in there, we're moving into impact, allow your trail shoulder to feel as though it gets to the ball before the club head. Okay, because one of the key reasons why we see players have that kind of look coming into the shot is because the rotation of the rib cage slows down too soon and the club head starts to release. That's when we start seeing this kind of position here with the trail elbow. All right, and when you're working on this on your golf shots, I find working shorter swings, maybe half, 3/4 back swings, with speed and feeling that rotation, getting that shoulder to the ball before the club. That's a feel, obviously, to take out onto the range or the golf course. So shorter swings with speed are good ones to go with. So let me try and hit one of those here now for you. So going through that checkpoint, love that elbow to the pocket feel there. And that's how I would work on that stuff there, going to the range, hitting that kind of a shot. So Martin, I hope that one helps you there. I hope you like those checkpoints. I'll get to the release video, but for now, I hope that one there helps you and many others out there.